40 places. These have been earmarked into 6 zones. The first is in Punchirimattam. The second is Mundekai. Zone 3 is a school area. Zone 4 is a Chooramala area. Zone number 5 is village area, and zone 6 has been earmarked as the downstream area. Out of the 40 teams, there are 10 army teams that have been given the responsibility of search and rescue operations across these zones. These army teams will be working in zone 1, which is Punchirimattam, in zone 2 Mundekai, zone 3 which is the school area, zone 5 that is the village area, and zone 6 that is a downstream. Meanwhile, Anand, you've also been to these places. What do people who have been rescued have had to say about the ordeal that they've had to face, their harrowing experience, and perhaps their sigh of relief when they finally saw that the NDRF, the SDRF and the army had come to rescue them?
Yeah, look, the 6 zones that Army and NDRF have distributed among themselves to look after for the survivors and the dead bodies. Especially, I would like to mention about the downstream, where the one or two of the teams of the Indian Army will be working, because it was the downstream channel of the river which carried away the bodies of more than 50 people to the adjoining district of Mallapuram, from where around 50 bodies were fished out. From these rivers, even the dismembered bodies were found, several body parts were found, and those were brought for autopsy and for identification. So, looking at the disaster that has hit very hard, when we spoke to some of the survivors over here, they mentioned that how some of them were lucky to get out in time, whereas many of their family members, they could not make out, and they were announced dead by the administration, as one of the family told that they lost 13 of their loved ones. So this is how the ground situation is over here, and those who had come out of this tragedy, they are thanking the God that they have made out. But the details, the ordeal that they have to face, and the memories of this devastation that has been caused by the landslide is going to stay with them throughout their life. They have to face this trauma throughout their life, because this is not an easy disaster which one can forget, because looking at the feelings of the people, the attachment that they have with their loved ones, because many of them have lost their father, mother, sister, and their wives, and even children. So it's very tough for them to come up with the normal life in the coming years. It will take normally years to overcome this trauma. But yet the administration and the people involved in the relief work, they are trying their best to console them. They are trying to give them all the psychological help they need, so that they can come over it, this kind of trauma that they have to gone through in the last 4 days. But the rescue operation workers, they are not leaving any stones unturned, as they have made 6 different teams for 6 different regions. And you mentioned, Pia, about the high school area. That is the area of Chooramala which was the worst hit. In that single line, around 100 of the houses were there, of which most of them have been washed away. In Chooramala, again, we would like to remind our viewers, the rescue people who worked over there and the people who were brought out from those areas, they mentioned that how around 300 to 350 homes were there, and most of them have been washed. Only 5 to 10 homes are there which are standing, and they too have been damaged. So losing lives, beside losing lives, losing their habitat, losing their homes is also one of the biggest trauma for these people, as they have mentioned that they had invested their entire savings in building their house, and now that has also been lost. So they have been requesting the government so that they must be relocated, and government must help them to rebuild their houses. So it will be upon the government what kind of relief package they are going to get, and it's going to be announced for them.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.